who's here. But bit of a frustrating day. I'm gonna do a quick live, and anybody that watches it later. So I did a short earlier today. Why? I did a short earlier today to do a COVID test. I only took a COVID test because before I booked my flights to Dubai, I wanted to make sure that if I went to get a PCR test, I wouldn't have anything to worry about. And so I took a home COVID test, but I took a COVID test today. I took one the day before, and I took one the day before that. So I've taken 4 COVID tests in a row every day. I'm taking a COVID test 4 days in a row. All negative. All COVID tests but negative. And so the only place I go on a day-to-day, I go from here to the gym and back. And any errands I might have to run, I go do those. But 9 out of 10 times, I'm in the house, reading documents, like I was doing the other night, right? Loads of documents. That's what I read. And so I do the COVID test 4 days in a row, as I said, for people that are joining. And so I booked my ticket to, take the COVID test here, do the thing, I do my short, do all of that, because I got like a, like you ever feel like you got a little in the back of your throat. So that's just how I felt. But I had taken a COVID test today, took a COVID test yesterday, the day before. I've taken like 4 COVID tests in a row at home, all negative. So I finally get all my ducks in a row to book my tickets to go to Dubai. I literally booked the tickets. I booked the tickets because I got that negative COVID test this morning, so I booked the tickets. And I was starting to do the hotels. And then I was like, okay, I gotta go do the PCR test because that's what Dubai requires. And so I drive up to East Midlands Airport to take a PCR test. You can't do an antigen test, do a PCR test. And the PCR test just came back and it says I am COVID positive. Ooh. So yeah, since I have COVID, I feel fine. However, I don't think I have COVID. And the reason why I don't think I have it is because this is what happened. I took the test at 2:30, right? I take the PCR test at the East Midlands Airport at 2:30. Yeah, I take the COVID test at East Midlands at 2:30. And I leave, I come back. And I've just been in the house ever since. I was literally, gonna go to the gym in like 30 minutes. And they call me at like 5 o'clock and they say, Mr. Carl, blah, blah, blah. Your test, because it's a 3-hour turnaround. So they call me like 5:30. And they call me and they tell me that my test results are inconclusive. And I said, okay, so do I need to come back up? Do you want me to take another test? What do you want me to do? Blah, blah, blah. They say, well, normally what we have to do is we will submit it twice. So the first time they submitted it, it's inconclusive. And so then the second time, they've just submitted it again. Now they've come back and given me a positive test. I don't know how the first test shows inconclusive, and then the same results from the same test can come back and show positive. So that test shows me COVID positive. Now I think what it is I have 2 inconclusive tests, and so they just call it positive. Just my opinion, though. This is not what they say. They say it's positive. I feel 100% fine. I'm pissed off. I should pull up the damn thing to show you guys. I don't have a laptop. This is one laptop. I don't have the laptop in front of me where I can pull it up. And so, so I just got off the phone with Swiss Airlines, because that's who I was flying with, to cancel my tickets. So I had to cancel my tickets. I'm pissed, because I was looking forward to going, to be fair. Lateral flow tests are not very accurate. PCR tests are very accurate. If a PCR test say you have COVID, you have COVID. You say that, right, Mark? And I usually would agree with that. But you gotta realize the test that I took came back inconclusive the first time. So they took the same test and did whatever they did to come back with a positive test. I I lost my older brother to COVID. I was just on the phone with my mom about it, and we were talking about it. I feel fine. I'm not nervous. I don't got no issues. I don't have a headache. I can taste everything. I can still smell my farts. If I fart, I'm still thinking about bottling up my farts and selling them, because there's a woman making $45,000 a month selling her farts. I figured, why don't I sell mine? You know, I can get some aroma in there. But yeah, that is the update right now. And I'm a bit lost and frustrated because I was looking forward to escaping England for a couple of days. And so now I'm pissed. Yeah, that's the news. Because it's based on amplifying your DNA sample, they repeated the replication and changed it from a maybe to a definite. Yeah, they changed it from a maybe to a definite. And so I have like a little in the back of my throat, but I feel fine. Thank you, Vicky. I feel fine. I'm upset because now I've lost my little badge where I can say I'm part of the chosen few that have not gotten COVID. I don't know if I mean, they say I do, but if this is it, we'll just monitor. We'll see what happens the next couple of days. But the only place I've been is the gym. I'm going from here to the gym. I've gone into a store to get some food. And that's it. Every meeting is virtual. I haven't been around any friends. No, I haven't been around anybody. And so I don't know how I got it. It's a mystery to me. So like, say I was telling my dad, say I go into the store and I go get some food. I keep my hands in my pocket, and then I walk to the food aisle and I look at the sandwiches through the mirror, and then I find the sandwich I want, then I open the door, I grab the sandwich I want, I grab the bag of chips I want, I grab the drink I want, I go to the front, I pay for it, and then I sanitize my hands and walk out the store. That's what I do whenever I go get a sandwich. So, and then at the gym, what do? I work out by myself, nobody's close by. Even when I was doing those classes, I'm like way away from everybody. I'm at the other end of the classroom because I was talking, doing live stream, so I would stay far away from everybody. I wipe down every tool that I would use, every equipment. I'd spray it, wipe it down, use disinfectant. So I am at a loss to understand how I got it. Yeah, you know, maybe, I know the saying, I know how the saying goes, you would have it worse if you weren't double vaccinated and boosted. I'm double vaccinated and boosted. I feel fine. I'm skeptical. I'm highly skeptical. A new story. What's a new story? A new story, Carl. A new story, Carl, comma, I'm not sure what you mean by a new story, Sonia. But yeah, I'm highly skeptical that I have it, to be totally honest with you. And so that's the rain on my parade, and now we just deal with we deal with it. This agreement is supposed to be signed literally in 48 hours. So I just have to send it. I don't have to be there. I don't technically need to be there. So, you know, I was asked to be there. So I was going to be there. But now I get to stay in good old blimey England, which is fine. Now I self-isolate 5-6 days, I guess. Dang it, I'm going to grow a beard. I'm going to grow one of those old man beards, maybe. Lateral flow test, you swab through your nose as instructed, but I think you should have done your tonsil. It says to do your nose, so that's why I did the antigen test following their instructions. I loved it. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you. One of my stories, yeah. And so, you know what? Thank you for those people that stuck with me last night as I was reading those documents. I still got more documents to read. But yeah, it's probably where I got it, the gym. But I can't go to the gym now because it'd be irresponsible of me to go to the gym knowing that about an hour ago I got a positive COVID test result. And for those that are joining, I got this result, but the first time they ran it, it was inconclusive. The second time they ran it, they say it is positive. They called me. I feel fine. I don't have a headache. I can smell. I can taste. You know, I just got this little in the back of my throat, but that's me forcing it. I didn't have to do it right there. But but we'll see what happens. My lungs feel fine. We'll just see what happens. Yes, I'm positive. Why is that cool though? Why is it positive to be cool with COVID? You know, I've lost my badge of honor. I'm weeping. Because now I'm not one of the chosen few anymore. My sister said they finally got you. I said, well, yeah, I guess so. And we'll see. We'll just monitor it for the next 4 or 5 days. I just don't know how, because I've been to the gym. I've taken a COVID test 4 days in a row, and they're all negative. I go take one PCR test so I can just go fly, and it comes back positive. It's crazy. But see, Mark, the self-isolate ain't hard for me because I'm already self-isolating. So it ain't gonna be like a struggle. You know, so it ain't gonna be a struggle to self-isolate. That's gonna be easy. We'll be all positive. Yeah. The gym, I was listening to last night. The lateral flow swab. Yeah, I saw a new. I'm sorry reading the comments, guys, but that's the latest, man. Live right now as I speak. Ron, I'm sorry for you not getting away. Oh well, I guess we are in for some good chats from you. We'll be a Mount Dose. Oh yeah, I'm ultra. I don't want to be a skeptic. That's the thing. I don't want to be a skeptic because one of my neighbors is a high skeptic. But no fever, no headache, no loss of taste, no loss of nothing. I was literally getting ready to go to the gym and go live at the gym. That's what I was gonna go do. I was gonna get on the treadmill, go live again, do some motivation stuff. I was getting ready to go do, and then they called me and said, yeah, your test is positive, so okay, you need to stay at home. And so that's my thing, man, right now. Sucks. If you feel enough to exercise home, good. Yeah, I don't want to be trust me. Bet Dubai's lovely right now too. Thank you, Louise. I bet it is. It is lovely too. Dang, I was flying Swiss Airlines. I just booked it. Literally, because I booked it 2 days. I think I booked it at like 1 o'clock. And so I only booked it a few hours ago. And so, yeah, sucks. But they gonna give me the money back. I'm glad I didn't book the hotel though, because I was in the mix of booking the hotel when they called to tell me I had a inconclusive test, and then I wouldn't want to have to like try to get that money back. But whatever, it's cool. It's not the end of the world. So we'll see what happens. Maybe let's see if I become a negative statistic or do I become a positive statistic. It's interesting to know, but I don't know. My sister's laughing at me. She went lol when I told her, because that's what your siblings do. But yeah, damn it. I don't know. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Besides keep doing what I was already doing, but of course I'm not gonna go to the gym. But yeah, I think what I have is just a little thing on my throat, but we will see. We gotta watch the space. What's everybody else doing? Hey, you caught Omicron. It's highly transmissible. We are all likely to get it the next few weeks or months. Yeah, it could be what I have. Okay, so let's assume I have Omicron. Let's assume I have Omicron. For those that have been watching me go live, like I've gone live like just about every day. At no point would you sit there and think that I was sick. If you've watched me the last few days, I've gone live just about every day. So at no point do I feel sick. I don't feel sick right now. I feel like I could go run and go lift weights. That's what I was going to go do. And so if it's that highly transmissible, I gotta know now. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't let people close to me when I'm at the gym. Nobody's close to me. Nobody's even like, I know 2 meters. I don't even work out with somebody 2 meters close to me. Usually people are like 3, 4, 5 meters away. I've made it a point to stay away from people because at the gym, people are breathing and taking big breaths. So I've always made it a point to stay away from people at the gym when I'm working out and to spray what I'm working at. So I'm shocked. I'm not sure if I need to tell the gym that I was positive. I probably need to do that. Is that what I should do? Should I call the gym and say, Jim, I've tested positive for COVID today on a PCR test. I was there from this time to that time. I was there, yesterday at lunch? Is that what I'm supposed to tell them? Yeah, it's a proper gym. High ceilings, and like I can't, unless you're gonna tell me the lady with the booty shorts is the one that gave it to me the other day when I was squatting, and I'm facing the wall that way, she's facing the wall that way, and I'm squatting, and I'm facing the wall, and she's over there sitting down on the side of her squat rack, and then we're just seesawing in and out. Maybe I don't know, I don't think so. No, you should not. As a gym, I should not contact the gym. Okay. But what are you supposed to do? What is the government guidelines? Unless you whipped down all the equipment without. Yes, I wiped down all the equipment. All the equipment. So before I would say I go to the squat rack or the bench rack, the first thing I would always do is they have these buckets of individual like wipes. I take a wipe, the next one that's sticking out, wipe the bar, wipe the weights, wipe the bench, and then wipe my hands. I'd lift, say I'm doing a bench press, I would lift, make a point not to touch my face, and then once I got done, I would then go put some disinfectant on my hands. Every time. It was like just what I did. Then I'd go to the next place, do the same thing, get a new rag, wipe it down, do some curls. I was doing curls, I was doing lateral, presses, every time. Nobody biting my force because they got COVID. Yeah, man. Because you gotta realize I have to believe I got it at the gym because that's the only difference in my routine over the last 2 years. Is that I was like, hey, I'm gonna get healthy in 2022. So I'm gonna start going to the gym. And that's it. Prior to that, I was like everybody else in the house, small circle of people I'd hang out with, and that's it. And then just do my work. So it has to be at the gym. Yeah, all the huffing and puffing could be. I probably should have worn a mask at the gym. It's probably what I should have done, but I'm telling you, I'm on a diet. I'm going to lose a stone. So that's 14 pounds in American money. So no, I'm not about to go have some ice cream. I'm considering about to just do some stretches and some push-ups and some stuff like that. So it's terrible, man. My mom's had it. No, my mom had it. My dad had it. I think my mom had it. Man, there goes another one of them Russian trolls. One of those Russian links that they keep putting. But whatever. Damn it. My kids have COVID, but they're in America, so they got it last week. They seemed they were fine, so. Yeah, diet. I gotta lose a stone. I'm bringing, like Justin Timberlake says, I'm bringing sexy back, but this time all the way back. So, yeah, man. Damn, COVID positive. I don't need to rest, drink, and get plenty of food. I mean, I've been drinking nothing but water. I don't need to rest. I'm not tired. I get the sentiment, right? You would say like, okay, you're cold, you should rest if you got the cold. I get it. If you feel sick, you should rest, get some chicken noodle soup and water and da-da-da-da-da, right? But I don't feel like anything. I feel fine. Like I feel fine. I can't stress that If this is how if it's gonna feel like this every day, then I can only say that at no point in my life would I ever miss a day of work for feeling like this. At no point would I have ever missed a day of work, a training, anything. I would have never missed anything for feeling like this. I wake up feeling fine. I got all my energy, got all my faculties. I can smell, I can taste. And I disagree, Mark. I think my farts could smell good and can sell for at least $20,000 a month. At least. I put a dash of cinnamon in them. Something like that. You know, I'll just put a dash. There's been a few people joining, so let me explain to the people just joining. Earlier today, about 1 o'clock, I think, I put a short video out where I did a COVID test. Because I've been doing COVID tests for the last 4 days. I've done 4. Not because I thought I was sick, but just to be sure so that I could go to Dubai. If I needed to go to Dubai, which I needed to do, I would have some confidence that I didn't have COVID. So I did a COVID test, a home test. Because I got one of those blue NHS ones that give you 7. So I did 4 the last 4 days in a row. And so I did a short on how to do a COVID test at home. I did it, stuck the thing up my nose, blah, 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 put it in a solution, dripped it in the thing, came back negative. With that, I booked the tickets, booked an appointment, drove up to East Midlands, took my PCR test, only like only 30 minutes ago, to be honest with you, but 2 hours ago, about 4 o'clock, they called me and said my test is inconclusive. They said it's inconclusive, so they run it again. Once they run it again, they've come back and given me the Collins report that says it's positive. So that was, what is it? It was a rapid PCR test, a 3-hour turnaround. So that was about 70 pounds, just 65 pounds blown away in the sky. Poof. Because there goes Dubai. Poof. There goes 65 pounds that I just wasted. But it's good to know, because if I didn't know, I would go to the gym. But at the same time, I don't feel like I have it. I don't know. Double-edged sword. It's weird. It's totally weird. What else? Amazed you don't even look like someone who farts. I don't look like somebody who farts. I'm telling you. Well, if you want to buy them, a link will be in the description below. We will accept all forms of major credit card payment. Bitcoin, if you got it, we'll take crypto as well. Bitcoin, Ethereum. And I will post it your way. Yeah, I'm sick of reports. I haven't even shown you guys the binders that are in the car, so. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, you gotta pay for the PCR test. A rapid PCR test, you gotta pay. So that's that. Yeah. Oh, you're in England, Mark. Where can I get a free PCR test? I'll go. I might, because the flight's not till 8 o'clock tomorrow, so I might get in the morning and go take another PCR test. If that comes back negative, I'm off. So I'm thinking about that. If it's a free one, I'll go take a free PCR test. But I don't know how this one came back positive. No, they're not free. So the PCR test you have to pay for. So yeah. Oh, no, I don't have 48 hours. I need to go to tomorrow. Yeah. No aches, no pains, no nothing. No nothing, no nothing, no nothing. So I'm fine. I'm fine that way. Got my free PCR from the NHS for 48-hour turnaround. Not high speed, yeah. 1 second, be right back. Oh, and he's back. Oh, and the star of the day is back. But even the results is not the same day. Yeah, that's life. That's life right there. Let me see, live chat. But the results won't come back in time. I need rapid, and I don't want to spend another 65 pounds. I mean, I will, but apparently now I can't leave the house. Interesting. No, the ones I get in the post are antigen tests. They're not rapid PCR tests where you have to go in your throat. Damn it, I'm mad I got this damn thing. Allegedly. I'm going to keep saying allegedly I have COVID because when you feel fine, it's hard to imagine being sick. But somebody's great, but a great point. I could be a carrier and exactly, it's a fit to fly test. And yeah. So what's everybody doing tonight? So I hope everybody's having a better evening than I am having right now, but yeah. Let me show you guys I'll be right back. Let me get because I'm using my phone, let me figure out a way to I have a backup phone. So let me see if I can show you my PCR test. 1 second. All right, we're back. Let's pull up the laptop and show this Collins PCR test. Let's see, let's pull it up. Laptop. I need to do some editing so I can block out a lot of my private details, so work with me, but I'm pulling it up now. I just don't see how that's taking so long for it to load. There we go. It is open. Let's go to Gmail. Important. I don't see it in here. Where's it in my email? Let's see. Ah, there it is. Oh yeah, it's right there. So let me, how do I do this? No, I need to save it. Let me see. Probably need to do a screenshot. All right, maybe I'll do this. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Can I get my name? I can get all my information out of it. Let me do it this way too. Positive. Right there. Yeah. So there's the test. There's the results. Says positive. Look at that. Look at that. So, yeah, let's zoom in. Positive. Took it at 226. Results were at 622. And so, yeah. Yeah. So in case anybody thought I was doing clickbait or something, no, I truly have. They have said I've tested positive. Carl feels fine. Carl doesn't think he got anything. But Gotta play by the rules. You know the rules, so play by the rules. What else we got here? Let's go back to the chat. Any special wishes? Special wishes for what? What do you think? You giving me my last rites? My hair is wet, so that is no fun. I'm going to bed early. I was up late. Luis, yeah, you were up late. So was I. Thank you. Yeah, can you have no symptoms but test positive? I done antigen test. I had 8.8. You have it, just in denial. So Mark, I am in denial. Don't get me wrong. I am in the camp of denial. I'll give you that. I am in the camp of denial. I am denying denial mentally. I need to wrap my head around them telling me I have COVID. And what makes it worse is because they called me and told me that the first time they ran it, it was inconclusive. So if you're going to tell me it's inconclusive the first time, and then you tell me on the phone that when you run them a second time, if it's inconclusive again, you issue a positive test. So I am going to assume they were both inconclusive, and since the first one was inconclusive and the second was inconclusive, they gave me a positive result to err on the side of caution. That is my assumption, but that's what they told me. So they don't tell you if the second one came back inconclusive. They just said it's positive, because I asked, but it was just the nurse I was talking to. But the first time they called, they said inconclusive. They said, we'll run it again. They'll call back, because they close at 7 o'clock. They close 38 minutes. Carl, what about it? Why you got the name twice? Just take plenty of vitamin D and say, Soul Star, I feel fine. I don't need to take any D. I don't need to take any zinc. I feel fine. I was getting ready to go to the gym. I've been to the gym all week. So, exactly. I'm either asymptomatic, is what I think, or like they told me, it was inconclusive the first time. I'm assuming it was inconclusive the second time. Thus, they gave me a positive test. And I feel fine. I'm double jabbed and I'm boosted. So, oh my goodness. It's funny. Like I'm fighting it feels like Soul Star. I'm fighting the plethora of misinformation out there right now, right? I've heard people say, it's just a code. When I tell you, for me, it is literally a nada. Now, maybe it changes tomorrow. I'll go live. If anything changes, I promise I'll go live and give you guys an update. But not to be a conspiracy theorist, not to be a denier, because I believe it's real. God knows I lost somebody to this stuff. So I'm sitting there believing. I know it's real. I know it's deadly. So please don't take it and say I don't think it's deadly. Oh, I know it's deadly. You know. But for me, it ain't a cold. It ain't a sniffle. It ain't a headache. It ain't a loss of taste. It ain't a loss of smell. It is, to me, could be anything. Don't forget to sleep with a hat. Is that the key? I'm moving to Leeds in August. Oh, nice. Moving to Leeds from where, though? I've never been to Leeds. I've been to York, and I know everybody in York takes the train to Leeds to go party. Well, they did prior to the pandemic, at least. Yeah, Mark, I gotta be asymptomatic. If it's anything, I'm asymptomatic. So I'm in denial, but I'm gonna err on the side that I'm asymptomatic. And if I start to feel any worse in the future, then I'll say I got full-blown omicron or whatever. For college from the U.S. Where you at, Zachary? Interesting. Welcome to my channel. So I have moved from the United States, from California, to the United Kingdom. So where you gonna go? Leeds University, clearly, but where you coming from in the U.S.? And you said you're coming in August. Great time to come. Is it gonna be your first year, freshman year? What's it gonna be? That's what I want to know. What's it gonna be? Oh, you're in New Mexico. I mean, let me guess, Albuquerque, the land of enchantments, right? So one of my closest friends, his parents moved from California to New Mexico. They live in Albuquerque. I've never been to New Mexico, but of course, being American, I know where it's at. Let me tell you, when you come, what you need to think about, because you have I'm not sure how long you're going to be. Maybe it's just a semester exchange for you. Okay, Artesia is a small town. Never heard. I don't know any other place outside of like maybe Albuquerque. Is Artesia close to? Is it close to Heisenberg? To what was his name in Breaking Bad? You know what I'm talking about. But hey, shout me out though, Zachary, when you come to the United Kingdom. You know, I'll give you some pointers. I hope you have a great time in Leeds too. You should have a fantastic time. You'll find that the English people are great people, wonderful people, kind people. And you'll be coming in a great month because it'll be sunny for a long time. Sun will come up like 5 in the morning, won't go down to like 9 by then. It's a football academy. Oh, you play soccer. Cool. Cool. I used to play sports. Hey, Mandy Potts. Why did I take the test in the first place? Thank you, Mandy. Because I know people come and go in and out. So let's give you an update what took place. If you go on my channel, you'll see I made a short this morning at about 1 o'clock. I think I took the short. And no, I can't soul star. Not yet. But you know what? I did stretch in the shower last night. I'm trying, so I do try to stretch. But what was I saying? Oh, trying to catch up. I took a COVID test earlier this morning to look because I need to go to Dubai. I need to go to the Middle East. And so I've taken a COVID test today, yesterday, the day before, the day before, the day before. And I took a test to see if I was negative today, and then I booked the tickets once I got that negative test. And then I needed to take a PCR test to go to the UAE. I made a short on that 4 hours and 51 minutes ago, according to my YouTube. And then that test came back inconclusive. And then they ran it again, and then it came back positive. And so I'm sat here as Mark has said, I'm in denial. I'm in denial that I have COVID. And so, yeah, this is what COVID positive looks like. Hey, Carl, my son's going for a holiday in Palm Springs. Yes, in April. So, is there anything you should definitely do or see? Now, he's going to Palm Springs. He's going to be out in the middle of nowhere. Don't let Coachella make you think that Palm Springs is very populous. It's very, very sparse out there. He said, when is he going? He's going in April. So it'll be scorching hot. No, you should just have fun. It'll be fun out there. It's I think Palm Springs is sleepy unless there is a festival going on. So hopefully he's going around a festival. Outside of that, there's no big cities close by. He's like in the middle of nowhere. I can't describe Palm Springs, but he's in the middle of the desert. He'll be in the middle of the desert, but it can be fun though. Yeah, I have to travel, but I can't travel because entry into the UAE requires a COVID test, a PCR test, and I failed that PCR test. So that's why, Mandy, thanks for asking. Soul Star, I cannot touch my toes yet. I have tried. I tried in the shower last night. Didn't happen. I will try again. But yeah. So he's going because his friends has family. That's a long way to fly if he's flying from Europe there to Palm Springs. So if he's only going to Palm Springs, he'll have fun. I mean, don't get me wrong. But if he's thinking it's gonna be like 100,000 people there or 500,000 people there, no, Palm Springs is like the desert. You're in the middle of the desert. That's all I can explain. You're in the middle of the desert. Now there's good spas and thermal spas. Bend from your hips and not your waist. I guess I don't know the difference between my hips and my waist. But I am going to master touching my toes eventually. Oh man. Damn it, I can't even leave the house. I want to go get some food and I can't even. Now I really got to do takeout. It's terrible. Evening, Jude. Thank you, Jude. Jude, I've been shouting you out earlier today because you helped me out last night a big time on all that reading. But let's update Jude. Oh yeah, you can't comprehend the scale of California. It's huge. It's really huge. Jude, let me catch you up. Okay. You know, last night I was reading the papers. Let me see, let me turn the camera. You know, I was reading all these documents, yeah? And more documents. And then I was reading those documents. So you already know. And then those documents. So you already know I was reading all those documents down there. So Jude, you know that. And you know, I've been saying that I was going to go to Dubai. I needed to go to Dubai. So I took a COVID test this morning. I did a short. It came back negative. From that, I had the confidence to book my tickets. I booked my tickets through Swiss Airlines. Then I drove up to East Midlands. I went live and I did that drive to East Midlands. Took the PCR test. The PCR test came back inconclusive. They ran it again and came back with a positive result. So now I am COVID positive, yet I feel 110%. I feel better than I have in a long time because I've been working out for the last week and a half. So yeah. Yeah, it was helpful. Don't worry. Just the conversation back and forth, getting, everybody that was working, I went live yesterday for like 3 hours as I read all these documents. And the conversation back and forth with everybody got me to relook at things, revisit things, and then I found things that I should have saw the first time because this is a lot. I'm surrounded by a lot of paper. It's a lot of paper, so it's a lot to read. It's insidious. I guess so. I've lost, I'm not a COVID denier. I'm not a COVID skeptic. I know YouTube likes to read your words when you talk. So make sure that the algorithm reads. I'm not denying COVID. It's a real thing. I've lost a loved one to it. But for me, I feel fine. 100%. Carl. Why does it say Carl and Carl? I spelled my name with a K. But Carl, then Carl with a C. I had COVID in November. It was a walk in the park, just like having a cold. You have got Omicron. That's so mild. You will be fine. How do you talk? How do you talk about Breaking Bad, Jesse or Walter? Because what's the gentleman's name? I was talking about Breaking Bad because Zachary Burns is coming to Leeds at a football academy from New Mexico, which is where Breaking Bad took place. I think I need to notify the gym. I was saying I should notify the gym. Somebody was saying I shouldn't notify the gym. So I will notify the gym when I get off this and tell them that I just got a positive test and I was there on this day between this time. And so you need to tell people. But, and then I don't have to notify people because there are no people to notify. So, I told my mom and dad and stuff, but there's nobody to notify to say, oh, I got COVID. Oof. I hope so. Like Mark, as you say, the booster's doing its job, keeping your symptoms mild to a minimum. I hope so. I'm talking this grandiose thing that I feel fine. And let's assume it's positive because it says it's positive. Tomorrow could be a different day. 2 days from now could be a different day. I could come on here and say I'm feeling like total crap. But at the moment, I feel fine. So at the moment, I feel fine. Let's see what else we got. I think you have to, nope. COVID isn't, you're welcome. Yeah. Volume control, where was I? The only place I've been outside, okay, I've been to like a few places, but it's hard to say you've been there because I left here, I went and got fuel. Here. I went here, I went to Tesco Express. I got a sandwich. Came back here. I went from here, I went to the gym. And from the gym, I went back here. And then from here, I went to the gym and then came back. And from here, I went to the gym and came back. I have not been anywhere else besides there. I haven't been to the mall. I haven't been to an office. I've just been in the house, in and out, in and out, in and out, to go to the gym and back, or to Tesco Express and back. I haven't even walked around the neighborhood or anything for exercise. I just in and out the house to go do. I've been to two places: Tesco Express and the gym. I'm trying to think, and of course, get some gas or petrol or diesel. Have I been anywhere else? No. I went in the sauna at the. That's right. I did go to the pub the other day. I did go to the pub. That's right. I went to a pub. What's today? Tuesday? Wednesday? Tuesday. I went to a pub on Sunday, but it was an empty pub. There was nobody next to me. Nobody. It was an empty pub. I got. Let me put it like this. I went to the pub. I ordered hot chocolate with whipped cream. That was it. Drank the hot chocolate and bounced. That was it. So I wasn't at like a pub, like an English pub, like you would think, like shoulder to shoulder with people. I was at a pub and ordered some hot chocolate and left. Now the fridge is. That's the problem, Luis. I was gonna go shopping. Well, I wasn't gonna go shopping now because I was flying out tomorrow, so I was gonna go shopping. But then now it's like, how am I gonna get food in the fridge? So I'm gonna have to order food to get it to the fridge because the fridge is empty. It's a joke in there. So yeah. Maybe I'll just start shooting some more YouTube videos. That's something I could do. You know. Pub. Thank you. Yeah, I'll notify the gym. Damn, man. I notified my mom and dad. I kind of gave my mom a real scare though. I said, Mom, you need to get to England now. Like right now. She was so scared. I was like, nah. I tried it on my dad first. He wasn't buying. He was like, yeah, right. Heard it before. Yeah. You feel sick. Yeah. My mom was like, I was like, I'm just joking, Mom. I feel fine. But my sisters, of course, they got you. But that's why we double jabbed. That's why we boosted. You know, it is what it is. And I know people joined late, so sorry for those that's been here the whole time. But I was supposed to go to Dubai tomorrow. I booked my tickets. I took a COVID test this morning. I took a rapid test. I did a short on that. That's on my channel. You'll see it. It was negative. From that, I booked my tickets. I went to take a PCR test because you need a PCR test to go to Dubai. That PCR test I took came back inconclusive, even though they went in my nose. First, they went in my mouth. Then they went in my nose. And then they went in this nostril. And that came back inconclusive. And then they ran it again. And then from that second run, they gave me a positive test. Okay, whatever. But I feel fine. Yeah, I didn't leave her hanging for so long. It was like, I left her for a microsecond. Yeah, modern tech, Mark. That's what I'm gonna do. Go online. I don't even have I don't even have an account with like Tesco's or Sainsbury's or Asda. So now I'm gonna have to do all of that. Set that up to get some food because I ain't got no eggs. I got a little bit of milk. Like I couldn't even eat breakfast tomorrow if I wanted. So yeah. It is. Having your groceries delivered is amazing. I remember when I first moved to the UK several years ago, a decade ago, seeing that was interesting. I was like, wow, you can order food online and like they deliver your groceries? What? How crazy is that? And now here we are. Everybody gets their deliveries, they're delivered. Hey, Zach, hey, all right, Zach, have fun, man. Zach, seriously, hit me up when you come to the UK in August. It'd be cool to give you some pointers and stuff like that, man. They don't order from Amazon, they don't give you bags. Why do I need a bag to go from the front door to the fridge? It's Sud's Law that, yeah? Sud's Law, exactly, Sud's Law. The moment I need a PCR test is the moment I finally get found positive. I need to set all that up. Get hip to the hip. Thanks, Zachary, I look forward to it. You must be really good if they're taking you to an academy. I've never been to a football match in England, so maybe you'll be my first football match I go to. That would be cool. Wouldn't that be cool? You'd be my first football match. I haven't been to one. Never went to see the Derby Rams play nobody. It's not my sport, so I don't follow it. I don't really care for it. So done. Top man. Thanks, Lee Kidman, for watching. Thanks, man. Well said, young man. You certainly are ready. Thank you, Nigel. Thank you, Nigel, for watching and commenting. Means a lot. Let's see. I'm always trying to stay positive with everything, even though things come. As everybody says, I just try to keep coming with, grow with the punches. Life is going to throw curveballs. Life ain't meant to be easy, but you're meant to learn from those. So, yeah, cool, man. What other comment we got here? I got loads of books, mate. Loads of books. I'm a mini library here. That's what I feel I have, a false positive. Problem is, I've already canceled the ticket, so I don't want to rebook the ticket. So, I'm at a lateral flow test. I used the last one. If you look at my short, you'll see I shake it out. That was literally the last one. So now it's like, how do I get a lateral flow test to take the test? But then, do I go take another test tomorrow morning? I'll probably do that to see, because I don't know. I just don't know. But that's what I can't. I asked. I said, can I come up tomorrow and take another test? They told me no. That's exactly what they told me. They told me, no, I cannot come up to take another PCR test. You are positive. That's exactly what they told me. I don't know how they could do it. Maybe I have to find another place. But maybe that might be against the rules or something like that. But it's just, I want to take another PCR test. You say that, Mark. You say that they are reliable, and I agree they are. But how do you square that the first time they ran it, they said it was inconclusive? That's the part. That's where I'm struggling. So if I would have taken it the first time, they'd have called me and said it's positive, I'd have been like, oh, okay, damn, I got it. That's what this feeling is. I'd have been like, okay, it makes sense. But I took it. It was false. It was not false. They said it was inconclusive. They said they'll run it again, and they ran it again, and then they gave me a positive. And that's where my struggle comes. That's the struggle, man. It's I can't. My engineering brain can't square the two, and maybe it's because I just don't know enough about it. Exactly. So I can't take another test. I have to wait 5 days minimum, maybe. So I'll probably be flagged. Yeah, I'd rather be safe than sorry. I don't want to be responsible for somebody getting. I've never been to Ireland, Brandon. The plan is to go in June, I think. A friend of mine from college, she is flying out here. She lives in Las Vegas. and she's flying out here. And so we've been liaising about arranging going to Ireland. So she's gonna come here and we're gonna go to Ireland. I've never been. So I said, all right, I'll tag on to that trip with you. She's gonna go see some band play. I don't really care, I'll go. It's for the experience. But a friend of mine, she's coming out here. And so I said, yeah, if you're coming, I'll come, let's go. It's a reason to go to Ireland. Ooh, now that's a political question there, Soul Star. You know, let's see, yeah. I'll do that. I'm gonna Google it right now. PCR, you said, Mark, to look at PCR test. Look at PCR test works online. Let's Google that. Throw that in the old Google. PCR test work. Hey, up from up the road, Critical Drift. Hey there, hope you get better, Swansea. Yeah, okay. I'm not sick. For those joining late, I've been tested positive, but please don't be sending the flowers. Don't be, getting my tombstone ready. I feel 1,000% fine. Heck, I was getting ready to go to the gym prior to the damn news. I'm a bit bummed that it came back that way. For those that might want to see it, let's see. Let's zoom in. Make sure I cover my name and everything. But there it is. Positive test taken at 2/4/26 and given at 6/22. Positive COVID. But I feel fine. I feel 100% fine. I think we're going to Ireland. I don't want to say mainland, but Ireland, like Belfast. Exactly. The problem is everybody can live with it. I don't want to scrap the testing, but I'm not against the test. I don't mind the test. I'm just scratching my head. That's the hard part. It's just like, oof. As Marcus duly said and noted several times, you have it, you're just in denial. So I'm going through the stages, right? Denial. I'm in the deep down part of denial. I don't got it. But it's hard for me because they told me it was inconclusive the first time. And if they ran it again the second time it was inconclusive, I was going to get a positive. So for me, it's hard to understand how I have it if the first time it's inconclusive. But, I feel fine. I feel like I can go to the gym right now. So, yeah. I had my booster. You said, wonder if the booster had anything to do with it. No. Oh, about me feeling fine? Oh, yeah, probably the booster. I don't know. I mean, I know I know my immune system is not that great. So if I didn't have it, I would be pretty bad because unlike my father, when he never gets sick, never. But me and my mom, we be sick and sick and sick, like ultra sick. So I'm glad I got it. I will say one thing, if this had been a new strain of influenza, things would be far more devastating. It is a new strain of influenza. It's a new strain of corona, which is in the family of influenza. You were knocked off your feet, Annie. Annie Frampton. I like it. Nice name. But interesting, it knocks you off your feet. Now, I'll tell you what. When I got my first jab, oh my goodness. I thought somebody threw a bucket of water on me because I was sweating so hard and so fast. And it was terrible. I was shaking. I was freezing cold. It knocked me off my feet. So, yeah. But I'm assuming that's what it would feel like if I got it. If I got it. Like without having the vaccines and stuff like that. I'd be super sick. It's so interesting to go live like this. It's just an interesting dynamic. It's a very interesting dynamic. 2 ways of saying hello during shake hands, 100% COVID, sweep the leg, 0% COVID. Yeah. And so it's one of those things like there's like I know like for other people when I've asked them when they got it, how did you get it? Do you know how you got it? A lot of people said they don't know how they got it. The only way I could have got it is at the gym. There's no other way. There's literally no other way. No other way. Because even when over the weekend I went to B&Q, I didn't let nobody within 10 meters of me. When I go to Tesco Express to get my lunch, like a sandwich, which is just a ham and cheese. I usually get a ham and cheese sandwich. I don't touch anything. I walk in with my hands like this, mask on. I just look in the window, find the sandwich I want, open the door with one finger, grab the sandwich, close the door, grab my chips, grab my soda, go up and pay. As soon as I've paid, wipe my hands, get in the car, boom, and go back and sit right here in this seat. Yo, you know I'm on about the 3-pound meal deal. You know that. I'm all about the 3-pound meal deal. You can't get any better than that. So I hit that 3-pound meal deal damn near daily. Yeah. My God, it's Tesco. Yeah, I'm going to get somebody to bring me some lateral flow tests. That's for sure. And we'll wait for 5 days. Now I'm stuck in this house. People need to recommend some good movies to watch on Netflix and Disney Plus and Amazon Prime. No, Stars. Amazon Prime. I have Amazon Prime. So I've been watching Power series book 2, which is great. I love it. Ooh, to mainland GB. Do you have to take a COVID test to travel from mainland GB to Ireland? I don't know. All right, bro. All right, Swansea. Thank you, City. Have a good evening. Yeah, the meal deal is fab, man. Meal deal is fab. Now, let me see what happens if I put the live on my laptop. Let's see what happens. Plays an ad. Which I have nothing to do about. Let's see. Will I get refurb? Let me put my hand up here. Wow, it's slow. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's a 4-second delay. At least a 4-second delay. Nice. Is there anything else I can do on this live? What else can I do? Let's see, edit video. What can I do? Sorry guys, this is the first time I've gone live off the phone, but then used the laptop at the same time. So let's have a look. What can I do? I got a crappy thumbnail, that's for sure. Positive. Test. Interesting. So look here, look there, look here, look here, look there. Is anybody doing anything interesting tonight? What's everybody having for dinner? How about that? Cheer me up. What are we eating for dinner? Anybody cooking anything good? Or is everybody eating crap like me? Oh, I love the Clarkson Farm. Oh my good. Caleb is the man. Hey, Carly James. Hey, Carly. How are we doing? Carly, I need to catch you up real quick because you're just now joining. So, hot dogs and homemade chips. Carly, let's catch you up. So, You saw the drive up, because I know you were on earlier. You saw me drive up to East Midlands to get my COVID test, because I told you I was going to go down to London tomorrow to fly. So I was flying to Dubai. Well, that test came back positive. Would you believe it? And so they ran it the first time. It was inconclusive. The second time they ran it, they came back and said, Carl, you're positive. So I'm stuck here now in the house, 5 days, self-isolating. Just gonna have to use, I love bangers and mash. Love it. I like a shepherd's pie better though, but it's kind of the same thing. Yeah, I feel fine though, Carla. I feel fine, you know. So stay safe. I'm just gonna be in the house. I totally feel fine. Spaghetti bolognese. I don't even have anything in the house to cook to make the spaghetti bolognese, because I was planning on eating dinner in Dubai tomorrow. Yeah, I love the shepherd's pie. Total deliciousness. So yeah, I get to sit here and be merry. It's fantastic, right? It's absolutely fantastic. So make sure my information's not there, but yeah, positive test right there. A ham sandwich, a ham salad sandwich. That's good, nice and healthy. Nice and healthy. I need to get some damn lateral flow tests so I can break this 5-day isolation. But maybe I'll just shoot some more videos. Maybe I'll shoot some more videos. Toad in the hole. Never had it, but I know what it is. Mince and dumplings, toad in the hole, bubble and squeak. Nah, I do like, so British food I like, which is not much, but I do like bangers and mash, shepherd's pie. I do like a full a Sunday roast. I do enjoy those. Yeah, that's probably, and then you call it British food, but Indian curries, I really like those. Those are really good. That's probably what I should do. Somebody's been telling me to do a halal, not halal, a fowl curry. Maybe I'll do that while I'm in isolation. Man, Carla, you said you work in retail, right? Man, you like work some really long hours. What hours of retail is at 4 a.m.? Or was that Louise who says she worked in retail? I could have swore, Carla, you said. Ooh, a fry up. Isn't that a fry up is a full English breakfast. I love those. I just don't like black pudding. Just not my thing. Man, I just want to know who the hell gave me this damn COVID. Man, I'm so mad. Yeah, I heard they're very hot. I'm in the Derby area, mate. Hugh Hoff Hearts. You do different shifts. So you must work for like Amazon then, because that's the only retail I can think of that's open from 4 a.m. to 2 on different shifts. Oh, so Louise, no, it was Carly James. I could swear you told me you work in retail. Yeah. You had one forkful of a foul curry and lost the feeling in your tongue. I bet. So, in one of my jobs, I think it was about 3 years ago, people kept bringing like hot sauce, And so I tried, I was like, okay, boom, boom, boom. They had me taste like the smallest bit. They was all thinking I wasn't gonna handle it. It was hot, don't get me wrong, but I could feel it like just coursing its way all the way down my chest until it hit my stomach. And man, was it painful. But it was survivable. It wasn't like, I wasn't like running everywhere like, oh, I was just like, whew, I'm feeling this. Like I can feel it. You work in a supermarket. One of the big ones, one of the big, I guess you call it the big three, or one of the new starters, little Aldi type of thing. I think, I think there's pride in every role and every job that someone does. I don't frown upon any job because they all have their different, not only what I call it a skill set, but they have their own challenges and they have their own ways of learning things. So, yeah, it's cool. Okay, so I don't know where we're gonna go, Hugh Hofhartz, but my friend Sarah, I need to check with her. She says she's coming in June. I thought that was the date in my head, and then around that time, we're gonna go to Ireland. I'm assuming we're going to Belfast. That's just the only thing, or Dublin. So that's just where I think we would go. I don't know, because for her, it's an international trip for me too. But she's coming all the way from Las Vegas. I just got to book a Ryanair flight, you know what I mean? So I'm not thinking about it until months from now. It's great. And no, not doing that. If you mean a oyster, I'm not eating any oysters. I hate them. Oh, I bet you the job is hard, Carly. Because I know if in retail and supermarket, man, sometimes you got to deal with some grumpy people. Sometimes you got to do your inventory. You got to do your stock rotations, your stock count. You got to stock stuff. You got to make sure the till lines up at the end of the shift. There's more to it. People think there's just more to it than just sitting there scanning people's stuff. So it's more than just sitting there and just scan people's stuff. When they move you around off the till, there's other stuff to deal with. And then you have to do that during the pandemic too, breathing on you, coming in and out. Oh man, I do not envy you. And I had it live on my page, so where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. It's funny that I have COVID, and I wouldn't say I feel different. I just feel like just a cling in the back of my throat. If you watch my short this morning, you'll hear me say, "Oh, it's just this cough." So whatever that's about. So clearly that in the back of my throat, that's it. Yeah, imagine, Carla, since COVID, it has to be terrible, because people don't want to abide. Some people just don't want to abide by those rules. If coming in and out. Like I've been on mainland Europe a few times. I've been in Germany, and man, is it strict. You can't come in certain stores without a COVID test. You can't do, man. You have to have a COVID test to go into the store. I tried to go to the movies a couple weeks ago to go see the Spider-Man movie. I was in Germany. Right? Here's a true story. Another true story. Carl's true story. You guys like these stories. So I'll give you a story. I'm in Germany. I'm in Munich. Spider-Man comes out. And I'm like, dang, I want to see it. Well, in German, they speak German. And I speak English. So I have to search and find an English-speaking theater. So I get to find it. I find a theater close by to where I'm at. They do just German voiceover, but then they have one showing for English. So I couldn't make it to it. So then I find the theater in Munich that only does English videos, the full original version. So I'm like, great, no problem. Let me go to the theater, blah, 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 blah. So I get to the theater. And I was like, okay, I got my vaccine. Let me see your vaccine card. Boom, here you go. Here is your vaccine card. And so I show them that. And then they're like, well, you need a COVID test to come to the movies. I was like, what? When do I need a COVID test to come to the movies? And it needs to be within 24 hours. What? And so I do the COVID test. So then the guy was like, well, I was like, where can I go get a COVID test? He's like, oh, well, if you go walk like a mile this way, you can go get a quick antigen test and then come back. So I was like, okay, no problem. Because I was there early, like an hour before. Walk all the way up there. It's freezing cold in the snow. I do the test. I come back. It's negative, of course. I say of course, and I'm positive now. But I show him that, and then it's okay. Then it's the security guy's like, okay, you can go to the till now. So I go to the till, and the lady's like, oh, we're sold out for the day. I was like, huh? Then I was like, why did this guy make me walk all the way over there and do all of this, and I can't go to the movies? Because I think when I was there, I could have got the ticket, but they wouldn't let me go to the register because I didn't have the vaccine. And they were only operating at like 20%, 25% capacity. So you really couldn't get in there. Good night, Hugh Huff Hearts. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but yeah, I'm gonna look at it from now. Good night. Good night, Hugh Huff Hearts. Have a good one. CM17, I am double vaxxed and boosted. You need to go to my page and watch my video. As a matter of fact, since I'm here, I'll do that for you. I'll put it in this video. How do I do it? I don't know, but we'll figure it out. My channel, my videos, for those that have not watched it. Now that's what they need to do. Now I need to be able to figure out how to like move screens and be able to like show you videos and we can watch them. But where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Videos, uploads. How do you get to them? No wonder people can't see all my videos because they're not up here. So I need to figure the layout of this thing. Okay. Yeah, we're going to make some changes to this main page. No wonder my mom was saying, where's the video? I can't find it. No wonder. Here we go. I found it, of course. But let's put the link right here. Let's drop it right here to you. Boom. Now you can see me get my COVID booster jab. Well, CM, you know, like I said, you see my video that I say, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what I did. More power to you. You do how you want. It's your body. I respect your choice on what you want to do with your body. Jude, did you take it? Jude, you still here? He could make a fortune and beat you to it. Read his name again. His name is Hugh Huff Hearts. Am I saying something cheap? Hugh Huff Hearts. But Jude, what I asked is, are you vaccinated, boosted? You know, what is your choice? Because CM17 has said he doesn't have the COVID vaccinations. I'm just curious. Huff Hearts? Who Huff Hearts? What am I missing, Louise? How am I saying it wrong? It says H-U-G-H. Hoof Hearts. I don't get it. Okay, waiting on your booster. Okay, that's good. That's good for you. Evening League, Doxy. I see your message. I meant Hugh Huff. Hugh Huff. Hi, who farts? That's what it says? Hi, who hearts? I guess so. Oh, I get it, Jude. I see. Well, you know, you take it, you know, take your time, you know. Take your time. You who farts. Yeah, CM, like this is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna share a story. Okay, another story. Second story on this. You know, sorry, Hugh, who farts. Man, I'm clearly messing his name up. Or I'm saying something, don't realize I'm saying it. It's CM17. You know, my older brother died. He didn't have the vaccine, and it was a gamble. And what I got? You talking to me, or you talking to people in the chat? My plans this year: A, get through this COVID that I got. Second is I'm supposed to go to Dubai. Number one goal is I want to lose a stone. Period. That's 14 pounds in American money. I want to lose that for sure. And then from that, there's some things I want to do with some houses. I want to buy another house. I want to fix it up, renovate it. And then that's it, really. That's it. Reconnect with the world in a positive way. But, you know, it is what it is. I wish I could see who was all here. But let's see. Let's do these chat things. I'm trying to figure out if I'm doing chat with the video, how I can better do chat with the laptop. What are we talking about, Sid? What are we talking about, Jude? I don't get it. Oh, that's good. I'm happy that you're going to see family, Carly. That's important, you know, to reconnect. Carly, how old, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you? You can give a range, you know. You can give me, a 10-year range. Just curious. Jude as well, how old are you? Just a 10-year, you can give a 10-year range. You know, are we talking 40 to 50, 30 to 40, 20 to 30, 70 to 80? You know, what are we talking? 34. Young. Nice. And you're down in London, right? By heat, like the London area. I don't know how anybody lives in London. I just don't know how. Hey, CM17. What I don't know is are you man, woman, non-binary, binary, 1, 0. You tell me. I don't know. Can't glean anything from CM17. How ill was I with my booster? I was not ill at all. Had no effect. I've never thought buying a house in Belfast. I want to buy a house in mainland Europe, preferably Italy, in the south. I want to do that. With the booster, I was not ill at all. How old am I? I'll give a range, under 40, but over 35. How about that? And I should have let the ladies guess. That's what I should have done. Instead of giving up the clue of 35 to 40. But I'm curious what the ladies have to say. How old am I? 55 in Saudi. Hey, man, Rob, I've always wanted to go to Saudi, bro. The closest I've been to Saudi is Bahrain. So I've been to Bahrain, and I've seen the Causeway Bridge that everybody to's and fro's from Saudi Arabia to Bahrain. Why? So they can go drink and party, and then mosey right on back over to the Causeway. And that's the closest I've been to Saudi Arabia. 25. Oh, Annie. Old bird. 38, 40, 55. Message retracted. You listened to Slick Rick growing up? Oh, in Derbyshire. Where at, Lee? I bet you do know that Causeway very well. I bet you a lot of people know it well. I was surprised. The first time I went was a few years ago, and then I went to Bahrain 4 months ago. But the first time I went was like 6, 7 years ago. And I remember being in Bahrain. It was hot as could be, but it was like I was right there by the causeway. Like I went around the city and stuff like that, and da da da. But then I went to Old Town, Bahrain, and then I went right by where the causeway. I could literally see it. And I went to a restaurant that was like right over there. And that was the first time I ever saw like separate entrances for men and women and stuff like that and stuff like that. But then like the people I were with was talking about it. It was just like I said, why is this massive queue of cars getting across this causeway? Because I think it was Thursday night, and so everybody was like piling over from Saudi into Bahrain. I've been to Blackpool. I have been to Blackpool. I've been to Blackpool. I've been to Blackpool a few times actually. To play some poker up there. I've been on the Pepsi Max ride. I went and saw the Eiffel Tower of England a few times. I've been like 3 or 4 times. But only in the summertime, like when it's warm. I go when it's cold. What do I like about Derbyshire? That's a good question, Wayne. One, it's a lot quieter than like London. Did you go up the tower? No, I just looked at it. I just drove up and down the street, saw it a couple times. I like the fact that the Peak District is around. I love going up into Matlock and stuff like that, driving up. I like being able to just get fresh air and see just greenery. I really enjoy the fact that I can get to big place. I can get to York. I can get to Leeds. I can get to Manchester. I can get up into Nottingham if I want. I can get into some of the bigger cities and the nicer villages around. And then if I want to get down to Birmingham, I can get right in and out. So for me, it's just like kind of central around this area. It doesn't take long to get to and fro. Ooh, the French Alps. Love the peaks. Peaks are beautiful, man. It's a beautiful place. Hold on 1 second, guys. I've ordered some food. I think it's here. Damn it, food's still not here. False alarm, no food. Yeah, it's about to be back to takeaway lifestyle. Castleton, what's Castleton? No, I've been to Castleton. Curry or pizza? Let's put a poll out there. Let's see. Am I having curry, pizza, or say McDonald's? Let's go. Let's see. Let's see what the poll thinks. Let's see. Poll should be out there. Let's see. Is it out there? I don't see it. Oh, it is. There it goes. Boom. Pizza. 100% pizza so far. 1 vote for pizza. Let's see. I'm only seeing a vote for pizza so far. Oh, there's been another vote. Now it's 75% pizza. And how do I see the poll? It's like, oh, there it is. We got 1 vote for curry. Ooh, another vote for curry. When I say McDonald's, that includes Burger King, Five Guys, blah, 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 blah. You know, burgers. Yes, Rolls Royce, originally. You can't too have McDonald's delivered. I've had McDonald's delivered. Okay, Google Castleton. Man, I wish I wasn't sick. Now that I ain't got no place to go, I could just go. Castleton. Let's Google that. It's a village in the Peak, High Peak District, Hope Valley. Maybe I have. Let me see. Oh, yeah, by the time you get it, it's freaking cold. Have I been to here? From the pictures I'm seeing, no. Because there was a place I was thinking, but this don't look like it. But it looks amazing. I love the little river that's running through it. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. Oh, look at these houses too. Castleton, the George Hotel. Ooh. Okay, okay. I'm gonna put this on the list. Thank you. Put this on the list. That is on the list to do. So we're at 50-50. Come on, somebody has to break the tie. There's 12 votes in. 6 votes for curry, 6 votes for pizza. What am I eating? I need a tiebreaker. This is ridiculous. It's neck and neck. It's neck and neck. I cannot end the poll at 50-50. I have not been to where George Washington's ancestors are from. That would be pretty cool to see. Man, the village looks beautiful, Lee. Hampshire. So, Lee clearly lives somewhere in Derbyshire. Pizza Hut, he has money. If you have money, you don't get Pizza Hut, you get Papa John's. Man, I'm really bummed. Bye, Carly. Have a good evening. Spoiler alert, I'm not having pizza. I've been to Bakewell. I've had some Bakewell tarts, and actually ones that walk. Yeah, I knew it. I know. Wow. What a day. What a day. What a freaking day. I got diagnosed with COVID. I can't take another PCR test because that one's come back positive. They won't retest me. What a mess. All right. Takes a long time. I only ordered it just a few seconds ago, so. But they get lost every time they come here. So, whenever they come to this house, essentially, there's 2 streets in it. There's this street there's 2, how do I say it? There's one street name, but they're in 2 different locations. So sometimes they go to the other, and then sometimes they come here. So, take forever. Yes, volume control. Yes. Yeah, I've had a few Bakewells. I've had a few. But I was younger then, though. I was younger. You have to forgive me. Man. Nobody's giving me any good Netflix series to watch now that I'm on lockdown. That's what's disappointing. Nobody has said, damn it, what do I do? Nobody's told me a good. You mean Shagaloof? You mean Shagaloof? Go there. I should go to Shagaloof. I'm not going to Shagaloof anytime soon. Carl pronounce I am. Carl pronounce I am. Eam? I am? EM. I want to watch a movie, Wrath of Man. That might be good. Am I saying it right? EM? Lee, is that how you pronounce it? EM. Or is it yam? Is the E silent? It's just yam. Wow, Pickett, it just arrived on Monday. It was Christmas. I'm not a big fan of F1. I know people love F1, just not my thing. True Story. I've heard about watching True Story. Thank you. I will watch. I'm gonna start True in. Not True Story. I'm gonna start True Story. Drive to Survive. I'm just not a fan of F1 like too much. It seems too rigged. It seems like it's just you got to be 5'3", 102 pounds, soaking wet. And if somebody has a lot of money and wants to back you, you can drive their cars. So it's EM. The Y is silent. EM. M8 is good. What's M8 about? Man, where the hell is this food at, though? Where is the food? Jesus Christ, man. It's pretty decent volume. Really upsetting today. Really. Today has not been a good day. That's what I'll say. Just not. Pineapple or pizza? Miss Apples, how we doing? Welcome. I haven't seen you all day since I've been live. I'll give you and Vicky, people who are just running in now, a quick update. Earlier today, did a COVID test at home. It was negative. You know, I need to go to Dubai. I needed to go to Dubai. So based on taking that test, I booked my tickets to fly with Swiss Air. I ran up to East Midlands Airport to take a PCR test because you need a PCR test to go to the UAE. That test came back positive. So now I'm stuck in the house, self-isolating. So, Afterlife. I've heard that's a good series. Afterlife. That's with Ricky Gervais, I think his name is. No. Yes. Here, let me show you. Have I closed it? I've showed my PCR test a few times, but you have to rewind. I put it up. So yes. And so I spent the last few hours calling, canceling my flights. Yeah. That's the news of the day. But what's weird is I feel fine. And what's weird is the first time they did it, they said it was inconclusive. So they ran it again and then out spits a positive. All right, Miss Evans, have a good evening. I'm just waiting on my food to show up, and then I was gonna sign off. I'm gonna let you guys just watch me scarf down. But back to the question: pineapples on pizza. What a question! What a question! I will. I'll take care. You take care as well. Yes, I like pineapple on my pizza. Call me nasty, but I like it. That's the Hawaiian style. I haven't seen the videos of Ricky doing the Golden Globes, but I recently watched a TikTok of Ricky Gervais. Oh, my food's here. Be right back. Hey, thank you. All right. For those that said pizza, wrong. But what I was saying, Ricky Gervais, Diet Coke. I was watching a TikTok the other day. It was hilarious. It was Ricky Gervais, and he was doing a show. This had to be like 2000, 2002, you know. And he went to ask a person, oh, I hear you have a wild story about, your summer vacation. And it was hilarious. He interviews the guy, he asks the guy, he walks up to the crowd, and is in the studio. He walks up with the mic and says, hey, I heard you have a crazy story about your summer. And the guy looks up, Indian dude with glasses, looks up and does a cheeky smile. And he's like, yeah, I do. I was in Amsterdam I was in a peephole. I was looking at a peep show, and they were doing anal sex, and I was looking, and by the time they backed off, I realized it was a man on man, and it was too late. And then he's like, who the hell are you? Aren't you Bobby Jindal or something, And he's like, I thought you had a story about Magaluf or something like that. It was so funny. So funny. But yeah, I got Chinese. But I can't eat it all because you'd be fattening. So, I got some rice. Oh, I'm gonna watch that. I know who Jimmy Carr is. He's funny. You know who I don't think is funny? Russell Howard. I've watched it a few times. I don't even laugh. Yeah, sorry for volume control. It wasn't pizza. It's Chinese. Loads of Chinese takeaways. Are you kidding me? Loads of them. I got the spare ribs. Who's Lee Evans? I don't know who that is. I don't know who Lee Evans is. Bill Connolly, don't know who that is. No, that's what I'm saying. I taste this delicious. This is delicious. I can taste every bit of it. I can taste every bit of it. So, So, yeah. That's why I'm like, I was waiting. Actually, I've always been curious because people say they can't taste anything. I've been dying to understand what that feels like. But, unfortunately, it tastes like rice. This gonna taste like a Diet Coke. This gonna taste like a dry rub bone. And this is gonna taste like a prawn. Who the hell's Kevin Bridges? Okay. Or John Bishop. Are we just sitting here popping out the most random names or what? I don't know who any of these people are. Not with Scooby-Doo Clue. Who the hell is Jasper Carrot? Funky Mop. I don't know what that is. Parenting hell. Well, parenting can be a hell. But, damn it, man. Anne Frampton. Idiot Abroad is so freaking funny. With that guy, I think his name is Carl too, unfortunately. The Idiot Abroad one. Oh my God. What he really is, he's a guy who just doesn't enjoy life enough. Like going out. Oh, Ali G is the man. Are you kidding me? And Bruno. Hmm. Are you, Louise? You just like him. Oh man, that's no fun. That's no fun. Hmm. Ali G's so funny. What I love about Ali G, Sasha Boran or Boran, is when he does the Borat, and when he goes to America, like in the first movie. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's hilarious. Thank you, Louis Budsworth. Thanks for coming to my channel. This Bud's for you. It's a Diet Coke though, but thank you for coming. Look, man, this channel thing, right? It's all new to me. 100% new to me. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just a guy with a camera trying to do it and put a little insight into my life a little bit and laugh along the way. But unfortunately, I got COVID. And as you can tell, I can still taste these delicious ribs. I do want to go to a football match though. I want to see. I want to see Man City though. I mean Man United. Sorry, versus like Tottenham. That's the game I want to go see. I want to see Tottenham and Man City. Now it's funny. I like rugby. I like it way more than I like soccer. Because I used to play football. I've never been to a Derby County game. A friend of mine, Tommy, he's a huge Derby County fan. You know. But yeah. This kind of feels like the Truman Show right now. Manchester United are a non-league game like Stockport County. The atmosphere is the best. Manchester. Now, that sounds like a person who is definitely not a Manchester fan, Man United fan. I'm with you, Brendan. I'm with you. Virgo. There's a Navy versus Army rugby match in the UK. I didn't know that. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Jude. Drop us a paragraph. I'll read it. For those that don't know, Jude, or AKA Sit and Spin, is a horror story writer, and is writing about how I'm going to die. Apparently, is that right? Ooh. Now, I have seen some Gaelic sports. It's weird as it is to say that. I thought, and I've seen some Scottish sports, which are weird in themselves. The one where they throw the log, it's so strange. Man, they didn't give me no meat. They just gave me fat. Yeah, this is terrible. Ricardo, you know Bernie Mac is funny. Rest his soul. He's hilarious. There ain't no meat on it. There's nothing but fat, man. It's terrible. Yeah, it's terrible. Just fat, man. It's just gristle. I'm hungry, but I ain't that hungry. Well, it's now 9 o'clock. In a pub, no. My neighbor has a dartboard, though. Thank you. How do I... Zahada. Zahada, where are you from? Okay. Why not the next few days give us a few selections of your collection of what I like to read and favorite books, music, films? Okay, we'll probably do that right now. We can go wait. So, a book that I like to read science books. Stuff like how the universe was like created and stuff like that. Movies. I like rom-comedies, and then I like Coming to America. But mainly rom-comedies. I like those. Shallow Hal, shit like, stuff like that. When it comes to music, you'd be surprised. I listen to it all. So sometimes I listen to disco music from the 70s. Sometimes I listen to 80s rock music. Sometimes I listen to 90s rap, 2000s rap. Never played snooker. What else? What other music I listen to? I like to listen to piano music. Depends on what I'm doing. I would say 9 times out of 10, I'm probably listening to some like 80s music. Hey, Kent, this is the first time I'm seeing your name, but cheers. I'm thankful for having a chat with you. I've said early on, this is probably like my 8th live video. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I'm just trying to do it. and we'll go from there. But I like having a chat with people, especially now that I'm on lockdown because I'm positive with COVID. But fortunately, I can still taste. I've been to the Lake District, Louis. Been there. I didn't make any video. One second, let me throw these bones away. So I've been to the Lake District. Amazing place. Amazing place. Very beautiful, picturesque place. I went a couple years ago, clearly before COVID. But, you know, I need to stop eating. I'm going to put all the weight I just took off back on. So let me stop. Give him the passage after his test results. I'm waiting on the passage, Jude. I'm waiting to read the book. Oh, here, does it come up? Oh, let me see. It says, I've had COVID 2 weeks ago. It was pretty bad. Yeah. Looks like you're dealing pretty... Yeah, so let me address Louis Buttsworth first, and then I'm going to go back down. So, Louis, I feel totally fine. I don't feel like I got COVID. A guy named Mark, a person who's been on the channel, he's disappeared by now, but knows that I'm in denial. I'm in denial that I have it because the test was inconclusive, and then they ran it again and came back positive. I feel fine. I can taste fine. I don't feel sick. I ain't got a headache. I don't got nothing. But, you know, I play by the rules. I'm mad because I had to cancel my flight to Dubai for tomorrow, but whatever. I was supposed to be in Dubai. Luckily, I didn't book the ticket for tonight because I almost did. Let's see. Dinner looks good. Hope you're okay, or at least you aren't a Hong Kong hamster. Yeah, a Hong Kong hamster. Yeah, dinner was cool. Wasn't from the place I normally go because I can't drive. To the place I normally go, they do this beautiful like short rib. It's delicious. Now, let's see. Jude has written, needle then spent fingers invisibly clutched at her feet as heavy air pushed down her chest to where her ribs threatened to break. Oxygen slowly got scarce and left her wheezing for help. Ah, you're burned. You're bummy. You're brummy. I like Birmingham. The interesting thing about Birmingham, though, wherever I've driven in the UK, Birmingham is the only place, whenever you drive, probably like, you can see like downtown city center that way, to like your right, and you drive kind of around, you're going towards, I don't think it's towards Winsbury. Winsbury would be behind you. But it's the only freeway, motorway, that has like signs hanging off of it, like in America. Like in America, when you drive on the motorway, you'll see signs everywhere. But for some reason in Birmingham, it's the only place where there's like signs everywhere. Okay. So hot as in Birmingham. I like Birmingham. It's a nice place. I've been downtown a few times. So, Iniki of Sooner said go watch football at Shrovetide. I was going to help on the football team at Nottingham Trent University or at Derby University because people ask me to help with football, but I just don't ever have the time. I don't have the time to do anything. Do I like British band? Lee asked, do I Lee Doxy from Derby? Sure, I should say. Do I like British bands? Like what British bands? You told me, do I like, I don't even know any British bands. You asked me if I like Girls Aloud or something? Book, Scandi, North Crime, Detective. Yeah. Let me catch up. Hold on. I want to make sure I didn't miss everybody's comments. Yeah, I go down there every year and hear about boat for the day. I love it. Summer of '89. Isn't that the summer of Sam? Have I ever been to Nottingham? Canty Dent, are you crazy? I'm in Derby. Have I ever been to Nottingham? Man, when I got here, I was to and from there. Oh, man. There's this girl. Oh, my God. I call her Princess Diana. She knows who she is. Oh, so fine. So fine. She's so fine. You could throw her in the air and it would just look like the sunshine. That's how fine she is, okay? Ultra fine. I'm talking fine, fine, fine. She speaks Russian too. Oh, I don't know how I let that one go. I let it go. That's, you get that one that got away. That's the one that got away. Nottingham, yeah, for sure. Was that the Eddie Murphy one that mentioned where he comes to queens and kings? It's brilliant. Yeah. Man, too many questions. I'm missing the questions. Thanks, Louie. I always interact. Thanks for subbing. Thanks for commenting. I'll catch you on the next one. See you on the next one. I'm trying to go live more often. Now that I got COVID, I'll probably go live every day. Just to say, day one of COVID. Let's see. Up and down that Brian Clough way. Up and down. Up and down. Have I been to Nottingham? Shoo, boy. Woo. Princess D. Oh, I don't have one on the phone. Let me see if I can show you Princess D. She's so fine. She's so fine. The theory is rough. World War II era Louis C. Someone possibly accused her of being a Nazi spy sometimes. So Jude, you say you write novels and stuff. What is the name of one of your books so I can get it on Amazon? I'd love to read it. So if you can type it here, I'd gladly buy one of your books. Yeah, Lee, I'm aware. There's a statue of him, I thought, in Nottingham. He's the coach. He was a soccer coach, I thought. I think that's why they named the A52. That's what the Brian Clough way is. The A52 links Derby to Nottingham. Canty Danny's asks, do you like watching movies? Let's be clear. I am a human being who walks the earth. So, of course, I like movies. They're all single stories available for download through me, as I don't yet have a website. Well, drop us the website. I'll mention it. Dude, this is what I'll do. Yeah, let me get a pen. Drop it. I will mention you in one of my next videos, and I will put a link in the video. So let me write it down. Give me a second, Jude. Where's the pen at? The pen is mightier than the sword. Where the hell is the pen at? And nothing but paper, but I ain't got no pen. So Jude, there we go, we back. How do we... Here we go, let me catch you up. They have. Do you like watching movies? They have single stories. Most of my works would not be allowed. My Kindle. Do you ever go to the other rollers factory in Lancaster? I did not. I went to the Bristol one. I went to all the ones mainly in Derby and Hucknall and Nottingham. Um, yeah, and then those. I'm driving to a friend, so I'm not tech savvy, so I've just been emailing people copies and being paid via PayPal. The above paragraphs from the last book. Okay. So Stephen Colruff, who I recognize, yeah, is here. Yeah. Oh man, what a day, what a day, what a day. What a freaking day. Luckily, I'm double jabbed and boosted. For those that are joining later, who's been here, let me repeat. Okay, interesting, Brendan McGuire. Didn't know that summer of '89. Give you a quick, why you're here. I was supposed to go to Dubai tomorrow, book tickets. I took a COVID test earlier today, did a short on that. You can see that on my page. It came back negative. With that, bought the ticket, went up to East Midlands to take the PCR test because you needed to go to Dubai. That PCR test came back positive. Can you believe it? And I feel like a champ. I totally feel fine. I don't feel sick in the slightest. But says I was positive, so I'm positive. And like one of the subscribers, Mark, he told me, you're in denial, yes, and I should do the right thing and make sure that I self-isolate. So I will self-isolate because it's very important. Because I don't want to give it to somebody when they die. Yeah. Volume control. Have I been to Betty's Tea Room? No, I have not been to Betty's Tea Room. Where the heck is that? And Jude, for your novels, you need to get some kind of link so they're all downloadable, but I'd love to read one. I would love to read one of these books. Well, I can tell you right now, Luis, I'm not going anywhere for several days. So, unfortunately, not going anywhere. Likely won't even leave the house. Yeah. Has anybody been to America? If you've been, where have you been? And what do you like about going to America? That'd be interesting to know. Who's been to America? What parts of America? And what do you like about America? And then we'll get to what you don't like. I'm curious. I'm curious what you don't like. But I want to know what you like first. Let's do the positives first. America. Who's been? Never heard of the Beatles? Of course I've been to the Beatles. Heard the Beatles. I've been to Liverpool, England. I got 5 to... Yeah, I've heard of the Beatles. Who hasn't? You'd have to be living under a rock. I get it. You want to stay independent. Stay independent. You've only been east, never west, never crossed to the pond, never went to America. Good old U.S. and of A. I'm ready to up and run right now. As I said earlier in this video, I was on my way to the gym when I got the positive result. Just so you understand, I was on my way to the gym. So I totally feel fine. You know, I mean, I can, like, what I'll say is, I can feel a little tingle in my throat, but nothing remotely that would ever make me have not gone to work or not done something. Nothing remotely like that. If I, um, you know, excuse me, but that's how I feel. I feel fine. You know, I can taste. I know this is a Diet Coke. I know it tastes like Diet Coke. It tastes like Diet Coke. Maybe tomorrow I'll lose my taste. I don't know. It'd be interesting to be able to taste something or to eat something, but like I have no clue what it tastes like. But at the moment, everything tastes like it's supposed to. Oh man. Okay, you keep putting, but give us 5 good reasons why a Brit should go to the U.S. Okay, that's a Lee, man, amazing question. Lee, you got all the questions. So, I praise the UK. Now, part of the reasons, part of what I say, I've said it in maybe one or two of my videos. Let's make the discussion like this. There is no perfect country. There is no utopia. So England is not a utopia. Okay? It is not a utopia. It has its good parts and it has its bad parts. But I, as an American, am contrasting the two. And to me, there's some very clear lines and sometimes some gray lines. But these clear lines I praise about the UK. Free healthcare. People get on me, it's not free, blah, blah, blah. But I always say, how I reply to people tell me it's not free. I say, is driving up the motorway free? Or if it's not, if you don't have to pay to drive up and down the M1, let me know. Because of course it's free at use. You don't have to pay to drive up and down the M1. Why? Because you pay taxes. So the NHS is free. Blah, 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 but people tell me it's not free. So these contrasts are good. And the reason why I say that NHS is so great is because it provides health care for everybody else. I did a satire video a couple of months back. Didn't do a lot of views, so you might not have seen it. But I joke about how the UK has now, since Brexit, implemented a lot of the US model and stuff. And we have Prime Minister Nigel Farage, blah, 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 and stuff like that. But the American system leaves millions of people uninsured. There was a gentleman who messaged me from Malaysia today on my channel, talking about Malaysia's going to a US healthcare system. I said, that's the fastest way to have millions of people uninsured. If you want to make sure that you got millions of people in your country uninsured, go the US way. Period. There will be millions of people uninsured who will then still use the healthcare, but will never pay for the healthcare, thus making all the people who do pay for healthcare, their healthcare will go up. So that's that. But what I like about the US, why you should go to the United States. One, I think going to the United States would be great for any Brit, anybody living over here in mainland Europe or the United Kingdom. It'd be good. One, for the cultural exchange and the experience. You can't put a price, as I've learned, you can't put a price on what it adds to you as a person to do cultural exchange, to go somewhere, live somewhere else, and have to learn how to maneuver through that system because it's all foreign. Coming to the UK system was all foreign to me. It was like hard to maneuver until I figured it out. And I think that's good. But another reason why I should go, the United States is so vast. So when I say the United States, it's hard to say, like when I talk about it. I can only really give the perspective of like California, but California is not, there is no atypical United States because Alaska is totally different from California, as California is totally different from, say, Florida, as Texas is totally different from Hawaii. You know, it's different. But I talk about California in the sense that my state is so great in the sense that if you wanted to, it would be, you could do it. It's hard, but you could do it. You could start your day off at the beach, or you could start your day off in a mountain, go start off in a mountain, go to a desert, go to a forest, and end up at the beach. You can all do that all in one day. That's a lot of driving, but you know what I mean? You could do it. I think I think, part of my country right now, what I'm disappointed in is I'm really disappointed in Trump in the way that he's behaving after the election and what it's doing, driving people out. This guy is crazy. He is so full of himself. And he's dangerous. And he keeps talking about how the election was stolen, and it makes zero sense. Because I have a guy that I knew in high school. He was so saying it was stolen, and I try to be as open and fair to everybody. I said, okay, tell me how it was stolen. Show me how it was stolen. If there's one example you can give me that one. If this is the one you're gonna say that you prepare to lay on your sword for, this is what they did. They did this. I know you're saying they did A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Fine. Just tell me what A is and tell me what they did in A. And every time I sat there, listened to A, and I said, it's like you're so into what he's saying, you're not hearing yourself. You're trying to tell me that like 45,000 people in Nevada voted twice. And that makes okay, great. It sounds realistic. Okay, it could happen. But how in the hell could it happen? And then they would check that. And you're talking about a Republican-led state. I go, you're talking about a state that is led by Republicans. So you're telling me the Republican Party of Nevada, the Republican Party of Arizona, the Republican Party of Wisconsin, the Republican Party of Pennsylvania has a Democratic governor, but the House, the state law is all run by Republicans. You trying to tell me that they rigged the election for Biden? That don't make no sense. I don't even know how you can articulate such a thing. That make no sense. And then every time we've done these audits, it's never good enough. I won the state. But then every time they do an audit, you ain't won nothing. It's ridiculous. $38,000 in California is ultra poverty wages for a family of 4. Are you kidding me? I don't even know a place where you can even live in California as a family of 4. You can't live in greater Los Angeles for $38,000 as a family of 4. Impossible. You are homeless. No ifs, ands, buts about it on $38,000. Now let's be clear, Jude, you wouldn't have died in the United States because let's be clear, they will always treat you. They will just push you out if you don't have health insurance. Most people have health insurance. They just have big gaps in their health insurance. So you have these high deductibles. So like when I was in the States, if I wanted to go to the doctor, it was $50 just to go see the doctor. If I had to go to the emergency room, it was $150 just to go to the emergency room. Just to go. Forget if they treated me, $150 to go. So if I went to the emergency room, as soon as I left, I got a bill for $150. I gotta pay. And whatever treatment I got, the insurance paid for it. But I gotta pay $150. If I went to see the doctor to go get a checkup and get my shots, because I got all my shots done years ago before I moved to Europe the first time. I'd pay $50 to go see that doctor just to do those shots. We had a Big Mac giving us protection from the itty bitty of spraying on. Nice. So, I've said it a few times, man, like, I love my country. I'm proud of my country. It's not perfect, but no country's perfect. I'm not looking for perfection because perfection is something you can never find. You just have to look for betterment. You want your country to keep getting better, become more inclusive, become more prosperous. You know, that's what you want to do. That's what I want to see out of my country. But what I don't like is what I see out of Trump. I mean, he was going to hold a rally on January 6th. I thought that was so offensive. I was like, I couldn't believe this fool was going to do it. I was like, I just couldn't believe it. I remember waking up on January 6th the first year. I remember waking up like, why is this fool on TV? Like, what happened? Like, when did he announce he was going to be, why are he going to be on TV? And sure enough, he was on TV. He stoked all these people. And he got people acting like what we saw isn't what we saw. Like, I'm supposed to imagine that the Trump beanies, the Trump flags, the Confederate flags, I just imagine that on TV. That's what Trump got us thinking. It's ridiculous. It's ludicrous. Would the U.S. be different if it was 13 states? I don't know. But they implemented the mass slaughter and stealing of Indian land with manifest destiny to go from sea to signing sea. So, Jude, I hear what you've had. You had 5 months in hospital. In the United States, you would have been treated for all 5 months. You would have had all those major operations. You would have had all those surgeons. You would have had all of that treatment if you had health care for sure. Even if you didn't have health care, you would still get treated. They're just going to send you a massive, massive bill. And even with health care, with everything you've just said, you could still run the risk in certain states and certain cities that you would get a massive bill, $100,000, $200,000 bill. It happens. So, I'm talking United they're going. You're right. I'm sorry. Why should you go? 5 reasons. 1, cultural exchange. 2, to see the vastness of the country. 3, for the people to see the, that's probably 2. To visit. 3, the variety of the country. You can go everywhere. Again, the country's massive. You can see a lot, do a lot. 4, why should you go to the United States? To see our great monuments, to learn about more of our history. One of those histories is beating you guys in war. 5th reason to go. 5th reason. To say you win. That's why. Yeah, you can get a $2,000 to $3,000 bill for an ambulance. Yes, you can get that. Yeah, I mean, to pay for the health insurance. I'm not sure about California politics right now. I don't pay attention to it too much. I don't know much about it. I can't really opine. But look, it's getting long in the tooth. 144-minute live. So I'm going to get off here and I'm going to go suffer with my mild case of COVID. And I will see you guys on the next video. Peace. Have a great day.